Morning everyone, my name is Raul Ruiz here at Santa Maria Ford, and I'd love to show you guys the new 2016 F-250. One of the things that's real special about this truck, well, to tell you off, the F-Series has been around since 1948, way before my time, but I bet they were doing a great job back then. They've really gone a long way with these vehicles. For example, the engine, it's a second generation 6.7 diesel engine. It's all done by the twin turbo. You got 440 horsepower in this vehicle and 860 pounds-per-feet of torque, which means that you do have plenty of torque. The torque is actually what gets you going, gets you moving, gets you off the line. This is the way you were able to tow more and have a little more payload. Since we're talking about the payload, all the heavy duty stuff, it has a 6-speed select shift transmission. So this way you can select the gears yourself. So let's say you're going down a hill, you want to go down a gear so you don't have to ride your brakes the way down, or you just need to pass someone on the freeway. It's great just to be able to do that. To do all the maintenance on this vehicle, you really don't need to do anything. You're just going to be doing your usual oil changes and things like that. Tune-ups are around 99,000 miles. And the best thing about this is that if you do need to work on it, you just bring it in here and the mechanics just pull the cap right off. It's pretty neat stuff there. You do have a 5-year, 60,000-mile powertrain warranty on the vehicle, and I think on diesel it's 10 years, 100,000. 3-year, 36 bumper to bumper, and then a 5-year, 60,000-mile roadside assistance as well. With the powertrain, that'll cover any lubricated parts inside of the engine. Bumper to bumper will cover any small things, details that came from factory. Maybe this wasn't here, this wasn't working, things like that get taken care of. Roadside assistance, let's say you got a flat tire out there, you run out of diesel, things like that, they come and they take care of you. So since we're already here, this is all by hydraulic, so it's easy. You don't have to put the hook up or anything, it's not gonna break. The light there, so in case you do need to work on it at night, you can work on it there. So you do have the 2-bar grill with this one, it's common in the Lariat. And then you get the halogen headlamps up here. You get the bigger light frame here, which is nice. To have it illuminates the road a lot better. Fog lamps down here at the bottom is really nice, especially maybe going off-roading at night. Maybe you got a lot of traveling, there's fog, anything like that. Here in the Central Coast, we get it, so it's good to have. Tow hooks here, in case the Chevy gets stuck in the mud or anything, you need to pull it out, you can go ahead and do that. With these, we are doing 20-inch wheels on these, and then as you can see, so 20-inch wheels will allow for a smoother ride, less rigorous ride, and then you do have 4-wheel disc brakes all around. The nice thing about 4-wheel disc brakes is that you're able to stop on a dime. Once you step on it, you're there. You do have running boards here for maybe someone that's a little shorter, maybe even taller, and you can't get your head in right. That'll adjust for you real nice. You do have these mirrors here, and they are powerful. Sorry. So just by the push of the button here, I can fold it. You can see on the other one, and let me go ahead and unfold it again. The bigger mirrors are really nice, especially when you're doing towing, all the conventional towing. And then you do have a blind spot mirror on the bottom, so you can actually see what's going out there. And you do have a trailer, you can actually, those mirrors actually come out. Let me show you. You see that there. So this way you can go ahead and see the trailer, what's going on back there. Inside you also have 2 power seats. So you're able to adjust the seat for yourself and then for your wife or anybody. Automatic windows, automatic door locks, and then of course the handle here. It's really nice because they put it this way. It's suggested to most people wear gloves when they're working, so this way you can actually get in there even with the gloves on, and then you have all the space here for all your files and folders and all that. You do have the keyless entry pad here, which is really neat. I have it in my car and I think it's cool. You can just leave the keys inside the car. Let's say you're going to the beach or you just don't want the keys on you. Just put in the 5-digit code and then you're in. So you're going to see all the space in the back here, plenty of space. It is what's called theater seating back here, so which means that this has been inched up a little bit higher. The back of the seats have been cut off a bit, and so has the roof line to adjust for a little more space. If you don't need these seats, you can go ahead and just put them up, and you have plenty of space there. You can go ahead and put some stuff in there. A lot of people say you can put a rifle in there. You can't, even if you move the other one out of the way. So right here we got the diesel, like I mentioned, and the diesel exhaust fluid. That just allows for cleaner emissions. That's better for you and me and our future kids. So you can see here our vehicles have what are called leaf springs. Leaf springs is our rear suspension that allows for more towing and more payload for the truck itself. We do also have what's called a C-channel frame. The C-channel frame also allows for a lot more towing capability, which is why we chose to go with it on the F-250. This is exclusive for our cars, for our trucks here. No other truck has this. It's the integrated step in the back. Anybody can come up to it. Just come up and get on the truck. Easy as that. No problems. And it's just as easy to put back down. Now the bed itself, the bed can carry about 3,100 pounds in the payload. And what's nice about the bed is that you can. This one already has the fifth wheel prep package. So in case you did need to put a fifth wheel on it, the gooseneck, you can go ahead and do that. And it's nice because it's already mounted onto the frame. So it's nothing that you have to do aftermarket. It's already been done by Ford, reinforced. And what's nice is that the bed is actually bolted straight through the frame, and the frame has cross members to adjust for that. Let's see here. This one also has the backup camera, which is really nice to have, especially if you have kids live in a neighborhood backing up, you know they're there. You don't want to hit maybe the trash can or the neighbor's kids, so then you also get the sensors. You also get the tow hitch there, and with the tow hitch you can tow 14,000 conventional pounds and then 15,000 with the gooseneck. Going around here, this one has the FX4 package, so you do have an extra skid plate underneath the transfer case, and that's in case maybe you like to go off-road and anything. This way you don't damage your transfer case. So back here, let me go over the window sticker. So this one has a 3.55 electronic rear axle, and that's really nice, especially when you're out in the dunes, for example, and you do get stuck. That's the best way to get yourself out with the electronic rear axle. It adjusts for it to get you out. Skid plates, I said that. You get the chrome tubular step bars. You get a heavy duty alternator as well. Heated rear seats in the back. Let me go ahead and show you a lot of the things that are on the inside. Okay, so from left to right, this one over here, it has your automatic light switches here. Everything for the brightener here, in case you want to brighten the instrument cluster. What's really cool about the cluster here, you can see all the information screen. So it told me all my doors were open, so it won't let me drive unless they're closed. 50 miles to empty, so it shows me how much range I have left. Average fuel mileage there. Really neat things. For example, the truck apps. It shows me how I'm doing while I'm off-roading. Oops. And then the trailer, it shows me that my trailer disconnected. What's really cool about this is that I can connect a couple of trailers and it will remember the name. So let's say it's James Trailer. So every time I connect James Trailer, remember that I connected James Trailer and how I like it connected. So that's a really nice thing to have on these trucks. Our gauge mode right here shows you the oil temperature, your transmission temperature. It's got a compass there. Your trip odometers, you have two trip odometers. This way, maybe one so you can see when you need to do your maintenances, and then one for your trips out of town. Fuel economy, so you do have a bar graph there that shows you instantaneously what you're getting per miles per gallon, and you could change that so it'll show you in a 5-minute interval if you wanted to. Truck caps settings, so in case you wanted to change anything here. This one has something pretty unique. It's called My Key. Now, what My Key is it's kind of like a safety lock for the car. In case you do loan the car to your crazy friend and he likes to go 90 the whole way down, you can set a lock for it and go 75 max speed, halfway on the volume. If he doesn't put on a seatbelt, the car won't run, things like that. I mean, the radio won't play, sorry. So those are pretty neat things to have there. You do have control over everything here on the steering wheel. And then right here on the right, you have all the media controls here. So you're able to connect your phone through here, through Bluetooth, and make all your calls through it. It's really nice. You just hear it through the speakers. You don't even have to touch your phone. If you like listening to music on your phone, you can stream it through here on the entertainment screen, all through Bluetooth, and never even have to touch your phone. Navigation is over here. Really clear here, and it's really easy to use. It's all voice activated, so I just need to say navigation, destination, and it'll take me straight there. One of my favorite things about the navigation, the Sirius Travel Link, you go onto there, and it'll actually show you movie listings, fuel prices around the area, the weather, ski conditions, things like that. Temperature, same thing. I can say set temperature to 72 degrees, and it'll do just that. I could turn on my heated seats, my air conditioned seats on a hot day, and then dual temperature. So I can have my temperature at 72 and you could have yours at 80. Nice thing to have there. Entertainment, a wide variety. You could have AM, FM, Sirius, CD, USB, Bluetooth, SD card, and even AVN. Plenty of things to put in there, plenty of media to go through. And of course, all your air conditioning options here, your auxiliary ports here. That's in case you wanted to plug in maybe an aftermarket light or anything like that. You can go ahead and do that. 12-volt outlet here in case you wanted to charge maybe like your phone, and then a 110 here's for a household plug or anything like that. You also get the moonroof up here. Really nice to have, especially on days like this. It's warm, gonna have a nice day out there. Let your hair fly in the wind. And then you also have a power rear window back there. See that? Do it again. Pretty cool, huh? All right. Test drive, guys?